Supergirl, uh, the new one is coming out, of course. So let's talk about this movie. This is my last Supergirl video I'm doing before the movie, by the way, just because, like, I did the comic that the movie's inspired by. I did 6 seasons of the show, which by the way, I reviewed a lot of those seasons too early. I thought the show, not the show, I thought the movies come out in May, and I think it was originally slated to come out in May, and I think they delayed it, so that's the whole thing. Now that movie's out in June, so yeah, but this is an interesting movie. I reviewed all the Christopher Reeve movies, and this is technically a sequel to those movies. It was actually supposed to originally include Christopher Reeve in this movie, but then they decided against it or whatever happened. This movie's very bizarre. First of all, this is a Warner Archive Blu-ray, which means it's printed on demand, not burn on demand, because so basically they print these based on the demand who orders them. That's how Warner Archive does things. But this has a DVD of the director's cut and international cut. You cannot buy the theatrical cut. The international cut is better, though. But this movie's so bizarre when you watch it, because you can just tell no one was confident in this movie. This is the first ever female-led superhero movie, I want to say. I mean, I would have to imagine so, because we've had Batman movies, we had Superman movies. We had not had Michael Keaton's Batman movie, but we had the Adam West Batman movie, right? And there were lots of female characters, but there wasn't one till this movie. And what a way to start the genre. You can kind of see why maybe Hollywood assumed that this genre of movies was just cursed female-led superhero movies until, Wonder Woman and a couple other movies made them go, okay, we can watch movies with women. You could just tell watching this movie, there's parts of this movie that don't make sense, that don't add up, that the effects are clunky. This movie was reworked in editing continuously according to multiple sources. This movie has different cuts because there's all these different scenes and nobody could decide where to put them and how to make it work. The villain of this movie is Sabrina, this witch, and it's not really explained how any of that shit works. It's such a clunky movie, and you're watching it going, what? Just constantly, you're like, wait, what? No, this is happening, that's happening, wait, what? I'm confused. You're just lost so often while watching this movie. It really is that batshit weird and crazy. I genuinely, when I watch it, I'm not exactly sure what they're doing with this movie, and they weren't sure what they're doing with this movie. This movie also feels very sexist, even though I'm not entirely sure that was the goal, because this movie had a different director and they had director changes and all these things go on. But I feel like because the movie was so mandated by committee and studio heads coming in, it just feels like, it's a plot about love and things like this and all the weird stuff that goes on in this movie. And it just feels so sexist and weird. The plot of her coming to Earth and showing her origin and how she just kind of immediately adapts to Earth, and it's just really bizarre and not well done. It's really bad. It's this isn't one of those movies that's bad to watch. No, this movie is just bad. It's just bad. I'm bored, I'm confused, I'm angry watching this movie. I don't really find it enjoyable to talk about. The script of this movie is garbage. It's just a mess. If you have not seen this movie, kind of recommend it, because it's one of those movies it has to be seen to be believed, but you're also not going to enjoy it. So it's a weird recommendation of like, yeah, you can watch it. May not turn out well. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.